still believe he's taking care of me. Oh, I'm just one of them old people God's got a hold on. And I believe, yeah, I believe, yeah. So I'll choose to look on the brighter side.
What is up, y'all? Let me What is up, y'all? It's Beauty and I'm back. And today I'm going to be doing my part 2 of the Q&A. And before I even get this video started, guys, I really want to show you guys something. Like,
about friends for a long time now, and like every time I hear her speak about her relationship with God and how much it has made her grow into a better person and etc., it makes me feel like I'm missing out on something. Not only that, but I wanted to get baptized for a while now. I'm ready to be have a better relationship with Him, and yeah, I just want to do that. Okay guys, I'm done watching Abby's video, but she is genuinely a good person. Like, I don't know, it's just something about Abigail. See, I don't put praise to nobody's name or nothing like that, but if you're a good person, you know, I'm gonna say you're a person. But it's just something about Abigail. Like, every time I'm around her, like, she just motivates me to do stuff. She came across an opportunity. And, like, I don't know, like, when she told me, I was so excited for her. Like, I would bug her every day and be like, okay, what's new? How is this? How is that? How is this? And then when y'all can go watch the girl is doing the thing. But, yeah, it's just, like, something about her. Like, the girl, it's like, I just don't, it's just something about her. Like, I feel like God put her here, bro, because, like, for example, me and Abby will go to YouTube, and when I was slacking in my channel, and then I saw sis post some video, and I was like, okay, I gotta get back on track, post a video, this and that.
girl, y'all, the first time I watched that, I'm not gonna exaggerate or nothing, I didn't cry, but I got so teary-eyed, bro. Like, no one has ever said anything like that about me. Like, some people, like, you know, when you could tell how some people feel, but don't really, like, say it. To hear somebody actually say it and look like they mean it, and if I feel like if a friend of mine can feel like that, you know, how many other females could I be impacting just sharing who I am? You know, like, that right there is motivation. That right there lets me know I'm doing something good. Like, I'm not just doing this just to do it. I'm really impacting people. And I mean, that's really what it's mainly about. Like, you girl, this is her channel. She has 120 subscribers. Y'all just go ahead and support her, because, girl, thank you girl, because that was so sweet. That was the sweetest thing ever. Like, I don't think I ever heard anyone actually say anything like that to me before. And just letting me know that I'm actually making an impact that's really all I want to do with my life, is to, like, help people, to, like, just get people to understand that there's more to life than just buying the best clothes or having the best hairstyles, doing the best makeup. Like, for her to say, because of the way I explain things with my religion, she wants to step up when it comes to her being, like, spiritual and stuff, like her spiritually, that is a blessing. Thank you so much, girl. But yeah, guys, so like the title says, you guys didn't really come here for that, but I had to share that with y'all. These little, you know, I think it's about to be 4 minutes. But yeah, so I'm gonna get right into this Q&A now. So my first Q&A, I told you guys that I got a whole bunch of questions. So I wasn't able to finish all of them. So I might be able to finish all of them today, but I don't want the video to be too long. So what I'm gonna try to do is answer them as brief as possible. Not try to talk so much like I did in the last one. The last one was 23 minutes long. I'm so sorry about that. So yeah, let me get started because I already, you know, spent about 10 minutes talking and stuff. So all right, the next question that I have on my list, well, the last question that I answered was what is your calling and how did you know that was the calling for you? So that was the last question that I answered. Is how are you so dedicated and driven to stay with God and do his will? So okay, someone also asked me this question before too. Basically what drives me is God. God drives me because I have a relationship with him. So anytime I fall short, anytime, you know, I get off track, he reminds me personally. Like I don't know, and I feel like a part of it is because of my conscience. I have like a very guilty conscience when I do certain things, so certain things just won't set right with my spirit, you know. Let me put my phone on the charger, it's about to die. But yeah, y'all, so yeah, like I was saying, I have a very guilty conscience, so sometimes when I do get off track, I slip right back on, because knowing that I was raised a certain way and doing the opposite bothers me because of the type of person that I am. So it's not anything that really drives me or motivates me to continue. It's really just the type of person that I am, because I mean, once you have a fear for God, it's nothing to play with. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's nothing to play with. Once you know him for yourself, once you know what he's capable of doing, once you know what he doesn't like and what he does and what's your consequence for doing things that he doesn't like and stuff, you have focus. You get some type of focus. Like, I feel like I would never get to a point where I will ever get off track with God, because one, I'm God-fearing. Second, that's just the type of person that I am. And also third, I enjoy my religion. Well, that's another topic for another time. I actually don't have a religion, but that's another topic for another time. What was your biggest fear and how did you overcome it? What was, so that means something that I'm no longer scared of. One of my biggest fears was going through life, like having to go to school and everything, doing everything that I'm supposed to do, be on track, be good, you know, don't get suspended, do all that, and then ending out not being successful. That was one of my biggest fears ever. I didn't want to be good for no reason. So like, I'll be like, okay, can I just live my life? Like, tell me what the end is gonna be, so I know if I could just live my life and do whatever, or if I have to like stay on this good track and then end up not being successful in anything. So one of my biggest fears was basically just not becoming successful in life. But I overcame it because it seems like every question that I get always seems to go back to God. I'm sorry if I say God a lot, or if I, you know, keep having the same answer, but they're honestly my answers. The reason why I overcame it is because I know in my heart, in my spirit, that God has a plan for me. Like, because I actually did not want to be a singer. For some people that knew me, you'd be like, are you gonna be a singer when you grow up? Oh no, child, I'm gonna be an FBI. I was telling people this and that I'm gonna be. I did not want to be a singer all my life. I started off, I wanted to be a singer, then I went to a lawyer, and then I went to a CSI, a crime scene investigator, and then I went to an FBI, a federal bureau investigator. So I did not want to be a singer, and by me singing in church and with everything that was going on spiritually with me, I knew, well, I know now that I'm going to be a singer, even if I don't try to do it. I know what's gonna happen. It's just, I don't have a fear anymore. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm supposed to do, and I know when I get there, I'm gonna be humble. Because, you know, some people always say, you know, when you get big and famous and stuff, this and that, people usually make Christians, church folk, usually make being famous seem bad. And not all the time is it bad. And I feel like, yes, there's some cons when it comes to being famous or being, you know, put on pedestals and stuff. But at the same time, when you know that you have God within you, you're not like everybody else. So no matter what anybody says, nothing that they say applies to you, because you know you're different. You know you're not the same as everybody else. And when you tell people that, they're like, okay, everybody says the same thing, but no, you don't know me. Like, I hate when people try to tell me what's gonna happen if I do this, do that. You don't know. They just don't know. Like, I love God with all my heart. Like, I don't understand. Like, it just makes me so happy, and it makes me so peaceful living the life, the kind of life that I live. Next question. Who are the people you sing with at church? Let me tell you why I got that question. Because one of the girls that I do sing with asked me this question. So I'm guessing she wants me to mention her name. Yep, you, Destiny. Who are the people I sing with at church? Destiny and Pejame. Hi, my loves. Those are my sisters for life. I love them to death, you know. Riding with them to the end. Those girls right there, man. They knew me at my worst, and now they still know me now that I'm at my best. They watched me grow. Basically, they watched me go through my spiritual warfares. They watched me doubt God. They watched me doubt myself. They watched me doubt my belief, and then they watched me learn from mistakes that I've made. They watched me become the person that I am, and they help me every time I do have problems. They've been there for me. They listen to me, and yeah, so big shout out to y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know I got y'all always, 100%. My next question is, how is your journey going so far as a sophomore? My journey so far as a sophomore is amazing. I love it because I'm now at the school that I want to be at, which is Dillard, because I'm in the vocal program, and it's amazing. I love it. My grades are on point. 7 A's, 1 B. We have 8 classes, so 7 A's, 1 B. We got our report cards today. I got a 4.1, but that's only because I only have 2 honors classes, so, and one of the honors classes I got a B, so unfortunately. But yeah, the next question is, what was your weakest struggle coming into high school? My weakest struggle coming into high school was, no it wasn't. Nah. My weakest struggle coming into high school, I mean, I don't really know. Finding my classes. So like I say, coming into high school, my weakest struggle was finding my classes. Doing the work. I was very distracted my freshman year. I would put off homework, put off assignments, be busy doing other things, not really paying attention to, you know, my success. Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes too in high school. Well, not high school, my freshman year. I just said high school, but my freshman year. How have you developed as a person in general? I say this a lot. I have been saying this. Have I developed as a person in general? I developed by first figuring out who I am, figuring out who I want to be and how I'm gonna get there and how I want to get there. That's how I developed as a person in general. I had to think into that question before answering it because I was about to answer it wrong. But yeah, that's how I developed. What is your career choice and what made you choose that choice? I don't have a choice in my career. God wants me to be a gospel singer, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a gospel singer. Who is one inspiration in your life? Someone that I look up to. I look up to a lot of people, but one person that I can honestly say, like, because you know, at certain points of your life, you look up to different people. There's not just one person you've been looking up to from since you were younger to you're there. So right now, I look up to Jekalyn Carr. She's a gospel artist and she's very young. She started preaching at the age of 16. I actually did my first sermon at 14, if you guys didn't know. So yeah, I look up to Jekalyn Carr because she's a very spiritual person, and she is a very helpful person. She cares a lot for people, and like, you know how some artists, when you DM them and they don't answer back, or like if you put a tweet about them and tag them, if you do something on Instagram and you tag them, you never get any type of acknowledgement. She's not that type of person. Like, if you say something about her or repost her song, repost her or something, she'll acknowledge it. She'll like it, she'll comment, she'll retweet whatever you did. You know, even she reposts people too. So I like that about her, how she interacts with people that actually look up to her, that people that, like, you know, I don't like when artists be like too bougie and stuff, where they feel like, oh, because I'm famous, I don't need to give you my attention. I don't like when artists do that, because, you know, some people really, not everybody is crazy, because they feel like, you know, sometimes they don't answer people because they feel like they're going to be wasting their time or they're crazy or whatever. But some people actually genuinely want to, like, have a conversation. Some people want advice and stuff. And some of them artists be acting like they too good for other people. But I like her because she's young. She knew what she was going for at a young age. She was striving to do it, and she did it. That's what I like about her. Her determination. I like how spiritual she is. So I know that she didn't just make it up on her own. She didn't just, like, think of it in her mind, but she knew that it was the plan that God had for her, and that's what I like about her. She's very spiritual. I like that. Who inspired me to do YouTube? My sister. My older sister, she's 25. Her channel is Beat Your Dynasty. They have about, like, 10,000 subscribers now. Her and her husband, they have a channel, and she started, and then she was like, oh, you should do it, and I was like, okay. Then when I first started my channel, I was so inconsistent. I was so bad. I was terrible. But yeah, here I am now making videos like every week and stuff for you guys. So yeah, that's my inspiration, my sister. And then watching other people do it too, it was like, you know, they're doing it, why can't I mean, So yeah, where do you see yourself and your YouTube channel in 5 years? I see myself, okay, in 5 years, me and my YouTube channel. It's funny because I thought about this too. I see myself as a gospel artist vlogging my life on YouTube. Like, I'm an artist, like an actual artist, like signed, record label, everything, still doing YouTube. Like, I'm gonna be an artist. Y'all gonna see me at every photo shoot. Y'all gonna see me on stage singing. That's how I see it. Like, even though I'm an artist, it doesn't mean that I still can't do the things that regular people do. Like, you guys, we're all human. Like, I feel like just because they're big doesn't mean that you don't do stuff that normal people do. So, I mean, I feel like in 5 years, I'll be there. I'm gonna be there. Less than 5 years, I'm gonna be there. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. What are some of your favorite YouTubers? Simply V. I'm gonna say it this time. I got you, girl. Simply V, Chris and Queen. Even though, like, sometimes I'm on and off with them because sometimes they really, really aggravate me. Like, who else do they aggravate sometimes? Like, sometimes it's just like, ugh. But then at the same time, it's like you can't help but watch them because I think it's mainly just Queen that attracts me to them. Like, she's just so pretty and she's so real. But yeah, Simply V, Chris and Queen. I watch Tay and Jazz. I watch Joel and Lauren from time to time. Who else do I watch? Taylor Girls. Oh my gosh, I watch them. Perfect Laughs. I was watching her like a lot, but I don't know. It's like she's kind of turning me off a little bit. Armand and Trey. I like them. Y'all know the whole squad. They be calling them Fraud Squad. Like, I don't believe they're a fraud squad. They're really the definition of I'm gonna make my money by any means. Because they really did some crazy stuff. But I mean, it's like, I ain't put my money into them, and I'm not putting my money into nothing that I don't really trust. So but yeah, who else do I watch? Those are, oh, Ace Family. I watch them too. Oh my gosh, they're like the best YouTube couple. Oh, and DK4L. I almost forgot. I was like, there's another like really big couple that I watch, DK4L. So DK4L, Ace Family, Chris and Queen, Simply V, Armand and Trey, Perfect Laughs, my sister, Beat Your Dynasty. Oh, let me pull theirs up for you guys. If you guys want to like subscribe to my sister's channel, you guys can. My sister and her husband, they're a married couple. So this is their channel. Oh, they don't have 10,000 yet. They have 9,000 something. But they have a really good channel. This is their channel. It's not focusing. I hope you guys can see it. But yeah, them. Yeah. So this video is getting too long, so I'm not gonna really finish all the questions. But the next one, when I do finish them, it's gonna be short because I only have a few more questions left. But I don't want this video to be any longer because you guys are gonna be so tired of me. So I'm gonna end it right here, guys. So, like I said on my videos, I love you guys so very much. Do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat. Don't forget to DM me things that you guys want me to do or comment down below. Did I say I love you guys? Well, I'm saying it again. I love you guys so very much. And do not forget to stay beautiful inside and out. And, yeah. Bye. Mwah.
I believe, yeah. So I'll choose to look on the brighter side.